Hello, my Kako world out there in cyberspace in the universe. Master Shelby Pikachu billionaire here, and I have your live special for you today about the Epstein files everyone's been talking about. We leaked out to over 65 places. You guys are going to see it right now. We're going to go over it one more time because they took down my YouTube channel at Super Shelby Billionaire. We have a backup on at Pikachu Billionaire. So let's go through it for all of you and get straight to the chase. So here we go. This is the Epstein files we talked about last time. You can find it on February 27th, 2025, right here, which is the letter. This is the initial stuff right here that we posted. And I sent this to the police commissioners. Ed Case sent this to me back. We did get some responses. And I want to show you the intel that I dropped. So this is the Jeffrey Epstein files intel drop I sent to all the people you're going to see on this wonderful list. So the phase 1. How to find them, the original YouTube video I made. This is the Attorney General letter, which we posted on Facebook. And we'll get to all of that. This is the flight logs and the evidence. It's pretty disgusting. The Lolita Express flight logs. This is an example of the breakdown. The Black Book client list, Unredacted. You can click on this link and it'll take you right here. And you'll see different names like Alan Dershowitz. You can just click away and find all the names. The special ones are highlighted and we can go through it. You can have a beautiful time looking through all of this stuff, and I broke it down all for you guys on Facebook. You guys can see the Ehud Barak, the famous politicians, Jimmy Carter, George Bush, Pat Buchanan, Ted Cruz. So you're going to see a lot of names on here. Kamala Harris, John McCain, Henry Kissinger. And this is what you're going to go through. Adam Schiff is on there. Bada bing, Chuck Schumer. Some royal people. There's some famous people, you know. Ben Affleck, Woody Allen. And all these other people are going to be on here. Julie Andrews, Mary Poppins, Alec Baldwin, and Ehud Barak. Roseanne Barr. These are people in the Black Book that you can find it here, which you can all go through, which we put on our Facebook post right here earlier this morning, who we contacted, the FBI, CIA, NSA, United Nations, Interpol, Hawaii AG, Democratic National Committee, White House, Homeland Police Commissioners. We did contact Congress, Mazie Hirono, Brian Schatz, Ed Case, Joe Takuda, Ted Lieu, Ro Khanna, Jamie Raskin, Nancy Mace, Thomas Macy, Jim Jordan, Zoe Lofgren, Jasmine Crockett, Joey Naguse, Sydney Kamala Gar-Dove, Becca Balint, Lucy McBath, Deborah Ross, Mary Gay Scanlon, Pramila Jayapal, Laurel Lee, Mike Johnson, Nancy Pelosi, Hakeem Jeffries, Catherine Clark, Pete Aguilar, Steve Scalise, Tom Emmer, Lisa McLean, Kevin Harn. We did contact them all through their website. It took about 2 days to go through all of it, and you can see changes happening now. The Wall Street Journal, news outlets, Helen Gunther Hawkins, CNN, Jake Tapper, Fox News, New York Times, NBC, Washington Post, Politico, The New Republic, Axios, The Hill, ABC, CBS, KITV, KHN2, Hawaii News Now, Civil Beat, Star Advertiser. We emailed them today. Influencers, Jimmy Kimmel, Jimmy Fallon, Jon Stewart, Stephen Colbert, Seth Meyers, Joe Rogan, Patrick David, Candace Owens, Alex Jones, David Icke, H from the White House, Elon Musk, Grok. And you can see all the intel that we dropped right here. So people that are curious, you guys can read it. And boom, there's the intel drop that we sent to Patrick David and a few other people. So this is our Excel spreadsheet. You guys can sneak behind the scenes what the Ohana Unity Party does. So we tracked all the agencies we contacted today. There's about 9. If you didn't know, the White House, you can only send 4,000 characters max. CIA was about 2,000. FBI was 1,000 max. So you don't get a lot to describe your issues. The U.S. Congress members we contact is about 29. You have no idea how much time it takes to go to their individual websites and fill in that form. The news media outlets, we have the contacts right here. We contacted about 18 of them, and the influencers, about 12. Because we haven't spread it on social media yet. Right now it's on Facebook. We're going to put this video up on YouTube so you guys can see part 2. Now we did get feedback to let y'all know from random people from the responses. Some stuff went through, some stuff didn't. You see the White House, we responded. We received your message. Thank you for contacting the White House. President Donald Trump recently secured a massive trade deal with Japan and has nothing to do with the Epstein files. So we also got one from Ed Case. We wanted to show you. Let's see. Representative Ed Case did send me a letter back. Of course, it's virtually. Let's see. Mr. Case. Okay, let's see. Bernadette, from Patrick David, did contact. This original email was sent PBD, and they did send contact back for that. Let's see. So click on this. Bernadette. They're like, "Hi Pikachu, thank you for reaching out. We appreciate your suggestion. I'll send this over to the team to review and consider. If they're interested, they'll reach out to you. Due to a high number of suggestions sent daily, if you're looking for an immediate answer, you can reach out to our head of research, Brendan Aceto." And we sent to him on Instagram. Now, where's Mr. Ed Case's stuff? So we got ABC. You can see some of the tips, New York Times, when they responded. And congressman stuff, they'll give you a thank you for contacting my office. Blah, 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 blah. Now, where is Ed Case's stuff? It should be right here. You can see some stuff did go through, some stuff didn't, like the Hill. A message from Congressman Ed Case. Here's the letterhead. July 24th, today. The Honorable Shelby Pikachu Billionaire. Chihu. The Honorable Billionaire. Mahalo for contacting me with your support for releasing files related to the investigation to Jeffrey Epstein. Although some documents related to these investigations have already been released, this link goes to the original page right here. So he's giving me the same intel back we already went over. The Justice Department asked a federal judge to unseal the grand jury testimony related to Jeffrey Epstein. Several members of Congress have also introduced bills that would direct the Department of Justice to release files related to Jeffrey Epstein. I support full transparency and will keep your thoughts in mind as Congress reviews the actions of our Justice Department and considers whether legislation is needed related to this investigation. Lastly, although Jeffrey Epstein committed suicide before you could stand trial, obviously he was killed based on his neck injuries and autopsy. Ghislaine Maxwell was sentenced to 20 years in prison for conspiring with Jeffrey Epstein to sexually abuse minors and global transnational trafficking. You can read more Ghislaine Maxwell's sentencing here. Thank you again. Please contact me to let me know of your views. Please also sign up for regular updates. And that's my Congressman, Ed Case. At least he responded, because out of the total list, at least he sent a letter back. Brian, Ed Case, jail did not send me anything back. So that's why we're making this video, to make the accountability. So we leaked it all on Facebook first. You can see some changes on YouTube. My Instagram is at Legendary Billionaire. We're still trying to upload videos. We get issues out there. Our backup X account for Twitter is the American Party OG. You guys can tag right there. You can follow Clean House Hawaii for Carl Dix. And if you didn't know, the Squid Games is also putting out a challenge just like that. So you guys want to compete right there. That's where you find the Epstein files, right here. You can follow it on Facebook, and we sent it to all of these people, even the CIA, NSA, and the White House. So chihu to all of you. You guys have a good night. And that's where we found the Epstein files. Aloha. And let's see if they're actually going to be honest with all of you, because the late night comedy hosts are cracking me up. Stephen Colbert, Seth Meyers, because they found Trump on the Epstein list. You guys already have the list. CNN knows, New York Times knows, because we just sent them the same intel. They could just read the list, which we could actually do for a little bit for all of you who are staying up late. So because we wrote the list on Facebook, it's easier just to scroll down on the Facebook. And then you can read all the beautiful names that we sent here. You're going to see Dan Quayle, Robert Reich, all these other people, Mike Tyson, Charlie Chaplin, even though he's in heaven, he's in there. Bill Clinton is definitely in there. You're going to see how we broke it down to who they are. They're popular people. Cher's on here, some Dangs, and Clint Eastwood. They're in the Black Book because they were doing models. Zac Efron, Eminem. So you're going to see a lot of names. Jane Fonda, Jamie Foxx. So as you go this, you're going to go through it and have a beautiful read and have a beautiful night. Those people are on the Epstein files. They don't need to talk about it anymore. They can just print this in the newspaper. Chew.